Okay, we're getting ready to do the cylinders. So this is how we're going to duplicate this cut. I'm going to use this end mill right here to do it. And we have to come back later and do a hand grind right here, which gives me a curved surface here, which matches the rod there, which is slightly curved. By the way these rods are made, they're slightly curved. So it lines up. If I cut it with the end mill here and went back and forth, it would not be the right angle there. So we're going to cut this off square like this, straight off. So which one we're working on? Your bike? You want to do your cylinder? You want to be the guinea pig this time?
Okay.
Okay. Alright, we're going to do these WLD cylinders. Alright, so these two holes here are in line with each other, and the valve guides are in line with each other here. So on this mock-up cylinder we had 13 thou difference between the valve guide and these holes, and this was in the middle at 5 thou difference. So I'm going to see where this one comes in at. What's that down there? Looks like a rat hunting dog. Is he looking for something down there? He's going to help. You going to help, Scooby? Yeah, Scooby's going to help. Scooby's trying to help. Alright, let's see here. This will be fun indicating in. Alright, I got a setup here already to hold it. Put up there for starting. Your fat fins don't let me get near so close. These WLD cylinders have a lot more fins on them, so can't get quite as close to the strap clamp. Okay, so let's get the hole first. Five. Doesn't repeat very well. There we go. 0, 0. All right, so what we're doing right now is your indicator right here. Damn tripod. Okay, you got the indicator. Yeah, piece of shit here's in my way. Okay, you got the dial indicator down in the hole down in there, and you sweep it back and forth right here to get what you need. Okay, not worth a squat. Okay, now you rotate it back and forth. See how the indicator moves? So when you get to the bottom of the hole right there, that's where you stop. So then we go ahead and zero it up here. And that puts us on the edge of the hole right here on the back of the hole, centered. Okay, now you pull the indicator up. See, I went the wrong direction. Let's check it again. And see, I bumped it, so now I got to change it. There we go. That was 4/10 variance there. Okay, now you pull it up out of the way, crank it over, and you check it again. And you can see how we're not even close. So my eyeball was off. Scooby, you're in the way down there. What are you doing down there? Huh? Scooby's in the way again. Okay, how far off do you think we're off this time? 32 thousandths. There's 20. We'll go back a couple times until you get this right. Seventh thou off now. 6.6. Yeah, went too far. Half a thou. There's your half. Okay. Eleventh thou. So we just center this one up here on 0 over there. So we can go back and forth. This time it's the high spot. And we're 11.4 thou out. So they're consistently off. So this one is up high. Yeah.
So would the rod clearance that's already in there be straight?
I don't know. That's the next thing I was going to check. Problem with this is there's a little bit of a curve in this one. Let's see what we get. Alright. It's 9.5 off. Not sure which way it is though. Let's see. It's minus 9.5. The other one was plus. No, it's not consistent at all. It's the opposite direction of air. Yeah, like I said. Which one do you want to use? The valve guide, or do you want to use the hole, or do you want to center the two?
You're the machinist.
Throwing your hands in the air and walking away.
Yeah, I'm going home.
You're going home. As long as it works, you don't care. Well, that's the thing. We don't know which one it is, so. Oh well. So which way was it off on the other one? It was a plus? The other one was a plus there. To go plus, we have to go this direction. So that means we'd have to go beat it that way a little bit. Not that much. Alright, check the hole. Zero. Should be doing it consistent. I should start with the left and go to the right to be consistent. Yeah, we're 4.5 or 3.5 off this way. So I'm going to check this guide hole, see if it's the same direction or the opposite. Whoop, come on. Move it off. Okay, that's zeroed. Yeah, I'll lock that down. Jeez, that got worse, not better. I think I went the wrong direction. That's 13 thou. 10 thou difference in the two now. So we're high on this side, so we need to go this direction. I think that's the direction we need to go. Okay, zero that one. That is 9 thou difference. We were what, 13 off before?
Mm-hmm.
So half of 13 is 7.5, right? Gonna move it half a thou on this side. Zero. Yeah, 7 3/4 thou difference that time. Okay, so 7 3/4 difference. Zero. This is 5 thou the other way.
Yeah, it's close enough.
So 7 3/4 and 5 is 12. 11.5. 11.5, isn't it? It'd be 8 and 5. 13. So we got 13 thou difference, and I'm within 1.5 thou. 1.25 difference in the center between the two airs. So I'm only 1.25 off. So I think that's close enough for the air.
Close.
I split the air. I'm only 1 thou off of being dead center.
Good.
Now let's go see what we got over here. That square cut. Cut it at an angle. I think they used a ball when you cut it. They didn't cut straight through either, so. So in the middle of the cut, we're at 5. Now I have to keep the height the same because I don't want to change anything. And this one, we didn't even hit. So we're less than 10, or more than 10 off. Okay, so this time I'm going to zero this side out. So this is going to be about 11 out, probably this way. In the other direction. Right in the middle. We're actually more now, we're 12 and a half out on the existing one. So we're 12 and a half on our dial. It's in the opposite direction though. That makes it interesting, doesn't it? Alright, so I don't think they cut this very accurate. Which is just fine with you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured it would be. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and cut it with the, on my centered, averaged on my, between the guides and the back of those holes. Because the owner's not very picky. Cutter don't like going in there, holder. Okay, so you don't mind if I just cut it then? Okay, how wide is that hole, do you know? Oh, I forgot to do a center. Dumbass. I think you can do it on here though. Yep. Ooh, that's not very good. Bang an indicator. Okay, ½ inch that way, ½ inch that way. About there. It's hard to read that. Yeah, put it over here and you can probably see it better. Much better. Ten that way. About 12. Wrong way. Yeah, that's close enough. Just without a towel. I don't think your undercut's going to notice a towel difference. You might though.
I like this 50.
You know what? 50 you'll notice?
Hmm?
What's 50?
½ inch.
That's 500. Not 50, it's 500.
½ an inch.
500, it's 0.5, you have to add some more zeros in there. Okay, we're in center right now. See, we zeroed up here on the indicator. 0, 0, we're in center. So now all I gotta do is go a set dimension each, plus or minus, and it'll cut my slot evenly and center it. What was the width of that slot? What'd you have over here?
5.
That's not 500. More than 500. It's 50, but that's not 500. So you have to look at the, see 500 would be where the 5 is at here and a 0 there. This is 50 and it's past 6, that's 650.
650.
See the numbers there?
I need the digital one.
You want a digital one? Do you want the broken digital one or the good one? Because this one's broken. Someone chipped it. We can still measure it here because it doesn't matter. Okay, see how it comes at 648.5?
Yeah.
There, can you read that? Does that say 500 on it? Or 50?
648.5.
Okay, so we're going to shoot for 650. How's that?
Okay.
You okay with 650?
That's good for me.
Where's the rod? How much clearance you want on each side of the rod? So if you take this and 0 it, you measure the rod. We're 171 there, 72. So the rod's pretty even. 169 to 172, 3. There's your thick point. 70. Okay, so 172 is your average. So if you take 172 and divide it by 2, that's your clearance. Because we have 170,000 total clearance in here. Now if you took this and measured right here, you would get the same number. But this is just easier measuring it that way. So what's the 170? What's the number? What's half of 170? You didn't pass second grade, right?
Yeah, not my strong suit.
Well, 80 is 160. So
170 is
85.
85.
So 85. 85 would be 170. So you have an 85 thou offset. Well, without the cutter, if you had a half-inch cutter. This is not a half-inch cutter though. This is, let me re-zero this up. It is a half-inch cutter. And we need what, 650? So how we got half inch, that's 100, that's 150 divided by 2, which is 75. So on this one, use a 75 thou offset up here. That'll give us our number we want here. Got that? Lost? Don't know? Don't understand? Above your head? Above your pay grade? Now we have a problem though, we're all the way down right now, we're not cutting anything, that's a problem.
Yeah.
So now we have to raise it up a little bit. And I have to block the camera too. Top secret how we do this. Just somewhere around in there.
You make that cut all the way to the deck?
Yeah. But not quite. Yep, we just touched right there. 15 to go, we're at 85 over here. We're going to change that to 90. So we can go all the way down to 0. And we don't hit, see? Assuming that this is flat. We didn't check to see if that's square. We're going to assume it's square. But I got a 5 thou clearance right now. I can take a little bit of that out. I can get pretty close to 0 if we want to. Okay, so right now we're at 0. Let's see, I just go all the way down to this, like that. And we're not hitting, so. Okay. There we go. That might be a little fast. Turn it down a little bit. What do we need? More than that. .70 offset. Alright. Should be 150 on. Okay, so we're only getting 641 on our width instead of 648.
680. What is it?
648. Want to make it 650, but
Yeah, we're at 650.
649 is the biggest number I got. I left 5 thou up on the indicator, so we should be, well, at 1 thou over on the line. So right now we're at 640. We're at 641. 640 and a half, 641. So roughly we got 10 thou more to go. We got 200 thou to go deeper to be at 0. So that's how you do your offset. Because we just do our offset up here on the top. Right up here, 0.70. You see it better. And that gives me my 70 thou offset. I just go each direction 70, which makes it nice on centerline dimensions. You just go 70, 70, which should be right there. And that gives you your number. You don't have to have the right cutter. That's what's nice about centerline dimensions. You don't have to remember one number, whatever your offset is. Okay, so now we can go down. I went down a pretty good chunk that time. We'll go a little bit back. There's one full turn. I'll leave 20 for the final. Which isn't going to be the final anyway. We'll be back for more. So keep that off down here. Put that back on 0. It didn't hit. This way. Look, 0. Yeah, we didn't touch. 3 more. Still not hitting yet. 1.5 shim. So that's how close we are. 1.5 shim won't go in.
Got almost all of it.
Well, I'm 2 off the surface, so 1.5 won't go in. So that means I'm within a thou of hitting it. I might be within half a thou. Otherwise, no, it's pretty damn close. Yeah, your nail will catch it, so that's how close it is. Oh, geez, that cut way over. It's hard to get good help. 651. And it was right on 0 up here, up on my dial. So that means that the cutter wobbles half a thou to cut oversized, which is normal. They do that. So anyway, there's the there's our cut. You can see what the original was. I didn't touch it yet. And even though there's a lip right here, if I cut any deeper, it's going to start leaving a mark in the center. So we're going to leave it at that number. You're happy with that, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. It only took a half-hour setup. About an hour to do the whole job so far. See, now you're the first one. You get to pay most of the bulk of the bill for setup time. How's that sound?
Typical.
Okay, well, we have our setup in here now. So we know what it is. We know it cuts. We know it works. All we know is that nothing lines up. It's like it should be, though. Okay, where's your other cylinder at? We lost it. Now, the rest of them have to do by hand. That'll be another operation. Should I break out the brand new cutter for you? Oh, these cylinders are heavy when they're this big. So there's what it looks like. Close up. How close to look to the one that's in the back? Yeah, I know it's on the floor. So anyway, this is the sideways is feeling better. Alright, so this is the one that we did before, and this is the one that we just cut. So now all you gotta do is come here with a die grinder, hold up at a pretty good angle, which is right here. I'll blow back a little bit on this. So there's the angle we're at, which is, what's that, about a 30-degree angle from the top, roughly?
Yeah.
Coming this way. Which means it's only 50 from the, or 60 from the other side. 30 from 90, I gotta get in my head. So this one here is right now square cut. You gotta hold the grinder like this and go back and forth and grind it away. Where's my triangle over here, my 30-60 triangle? There's my 45 triangle. There's my 30-60 triangle. Yeah, it's pretty close to 30. It's flat on top. Yeah, so that's 30-degree angle. Alright, way back. Okay, we're on the other cylinder now for the 41. So this is the rear cylinder we're doing. So I just got done centering up the offset here. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my send the bore out. So just put the indicator in there to do that. Find our bore center line. Oh, maybe so far off. Close enough. A little bit far off on one side. Should be pretty close. There we go. Close enough means I'll work on a little more. Okay. So we're going to cut our slots 650 across, and then we'll go down to the bottom, just off the cylinder base. The other cylinder will foul a bit. So this one here we need to be hopefully without hitting on it. Looks like we're pretty close to the same number. Okay. 1, 2, 3 down. There, should be able to cut straight across now. So I'm going to cut center line straight across. This is a 1/2 inch cutter, and then I'm going to offset over 75 thou each way, which again 150, which make it 650 width slot, which is what I'm doing. So we do the same thing again. Okay. First cut. More. A little too harsh. Now it's feeding a little bit too fast. pushing it too. Leave it at 0. I'll have to mark. That's how it's done. And that's how it's done. Alright, slightly screwed up this one. So first I fed through and cut it that deep. I moved up 2,000 and looks like cut on the outside edge here. So the gasket's going to have to work a little harder right there. That's about a thou deeper than it should be. So, oh well. Can't really feel it, but you can see it. The other side I cut at 0, so I didn't go any deeper. So it's good on that side. No difference. Alright, so these should be 650 across now. Calipers here. 651. Find the low spot. 650 on a nut right there. Alright, so that's pretty good. These are what cracks look like when you see that kind of crap, but that's sealer. I'm feeling it. Maybe you see something along your spigot, you look for cracks. But in this case, it's still got sealer on it when it was goop on there. Gotta get that cleaned off. Alright, well that's what it looks like there. So that's the second one for this job. So the other one is right down way over here. That's the one we did first. So this is the second one. Alright, so that's what it looks like. Next thing I gotta do is do the angle through here cut next. See, that one feels pretty high, but it's weird. I don't think this spigot's quite flat. You can see I cut on the outside edge here too, so a little bit of a lip on this side. I don't think they're quite parallel to each other, which means this surface relative to the head gasket surface. You can tell it's flat, you can hear it running across the table. It's not uneven on this side. So my guess is things aren't quite square. There's something that's slightly out of whack. That's why we got that. I wonder how high that edge is. And put that over here. See if we can pick up the distance here. And ain't no 13 thousandths. Says it is. No. the hell is going on here? This caliper's not measuring perfectly flat like it should be. I'm right on a flat table here and it's measuring. Down half tooth thou. Alright. Got about 5 or 6 thou. Yeah, it's definitely got a pretty good lip on it. Yeah, these two surfaces aren't square with each other. That's pretty rare. Usually they're pretty flat. So when you see a secondary cut like that where it's hitting at an angle. So that means this thing's tilted up like this. And that's what I'm seeing over here too. You can see how it's got a noticeable chunk on it. Oh well, Harley tolerancing is what it is. It ain't gonna hurt anything because it's just clearance, but oh well. Alright, that's it for those two. Time to move on to the next set.